Welcome to our tub. Come on in. It's warm inside, and there's always room for more.
This podcast contains adult material and is intended for mature audiences only. If you're under 18, grab your rubber ducky and find another tub. This one's not for you. Hello and welcome back in the tub for episode 199. I'm Mr. Berg.
And I'm Mrs. Berg.
And this week, well, to start off, we're going to have a little discussion post Exxxotica DC finale. And then we're going to go into a pretty much, we'll call it a full-length episode, conversation with
a new friend.
Exactly. And, well, quick rewind. We said 199.
Yes.
Which means next week is episode 200. There's definitely been some planning and thought, and we're looking forward to it. We're looking forward to sharing it and having a good time with everyone out there. So keep your ears open for that one.
And eyes.
Yes. But right now, we're at episode 199.
Mm-hmm.
We did make it out to Exxxotica DC for the last time.
Final go round at DC?
Yes. They sold the Dulles Convention Center to IKEA. So, as we said in previous episodes, go out there and buy your crazy furniture now. All right. And they have since released next year's schedule. And with the new city involved and a little change. Mm-hmm. So the new city is Minneapolis, Minnesota. That's going to be a bit interesting. I think a surprise as we talk to a lot of people. I think a lot of regulars were looking standard East Coast, not going more to the center of the country. Never been to the city. Don't really know much about it. Going to have to do some research. And they moved it to the end of June spot, which is cool, great. Because
it's probably a good thing because nobody wants to go to Minneapolis in December.
Hell no. And on the flip side, they moved Miami from that June spot to the beginning of December. So for us Northerners, it's not a bad thing. Mm-hmm. We talked quite a while over the last few years about that, and boy, it'd be nice for Miami to be kind of in that December spot. It's definitely different down there. This in the December time of the year, it is kind of turns into convention season. Mm-hmm. So, but again, Chicago, New Jersey, and then Minneapolis and Miami.
Yep.
And DC, we got out there Saturday, late afternoon. Mm-hmm. Spent the day Saturday and Sunday. Honestly, really didn't do much. It was kind of that last minute. We did not do any recordings.
No.
We networked. We talked to some people that we really hadn't in the past. Mm-hmm. So we got some things lined up in the future and really just took us time, I think. You said it, I think, perfect on the way home. Mm-hmm. It wasn't running and moving and, we got to get this interview and we got to get this and let's, their line is short. They only have one or two people. Let's hop in. Let's try to do something real quick. We just really took time to talk and relax and be friends and fans and family.
Yeah.
And it was good. Mm-hmm. So next up after that is AVN. End of January. We're trying to finalize all of that now. Mm-hmm. And our trip out to Vegas. So looking forward to that. We have some interviews here lined up following episode 200. And really, I think with what we have kind of lined up, we're going to roll right up to AVN. And who knows what's going to happen once we hit AVN. Mm-hmm. That can open up a whole different world. There are some things that we're already working on in the hopper as we get there. So keep some eyes out, is all we'll say. Mm-hmm. But with that, It's time to get geared up and get ready for this special guest that we have here today that's joining us. Over our time going to Exxxotica, she has always been a fixture, and always, to our dismay, was always on the list of, we have got to meet her, we've got to stop, and it never happened. There are quite a few performers that over the years it's been like, oh yes, and then it's Sunday and we're like, shit, again. So when this opportunity came up, we jumped on it and really had a great conversation. And when we got to Exxxotica, we made it a point to meet her in person, to spend some time talking with her and get some pictures as well.
Yes.
But, well, again, without further ado and more yapping, we're going to hop into our conversation with the petite, beautiful, high freaking energy, Ember Snow.
You got a queen sitting in the hot tub, don't making the water all fucking gross. You got a queen sitting in the hot tub. I don't know what it's doing in this bush. I got fight, my rage, but you screaming far away.
Hello and welcome back in the tub for this week's episode. We want to thank Brian Gross for bringing our next guest to the tub today. This petite, all-natural Asian beauty has worked for some of the top studios, as well as paired with numerous other top co-stars in her 8+ years in the industry. She's a regular face at the Exxxotica convention. She is both sensual, energetic, and a true professional. It is our pleasure to have this time to finally spend with her today. Please welcome Ember Snow.
Hello everyone.
Hello.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm doing quite well, actually. I'm trying to prepare for the holidays here, but thankfully this week, I don't know when you're going to air this, but Thanksgiving week, I really have no plans other than to savor being home because December is going to be insane.
Sure. Well, and yeah, so as we sit here, yes, this is Thanksgiving Eve. So as we get comfortable to start this conversation, can you let the listeners know where can they find you online and on social media?
Yes, gladly, because there's a lot of fake accounts out there on X or Twitter. I am there as Ember Snow XXX. I am shadow banned, so you are going to have to find somebody who has tagged me and just trust that it is me because it has over 200,000 followers. And on Instagram, it is Ember4ever. There is also a backup account that is going to be on the description, so please do follow that. I also have an OnlyFans. I mean, everybody and their mother has OnlyFans nowadays, but mine is just Ember Snow.
Awesome. Well, and again, you know, the main platforms, and then we would assume that I believe on Twitter is a all my links link as well. So
yes, there's a lot of links out there for you guys to explore. I just wanted to share the main ones.
Sure.
Feel free to do your homework because there is definitely a lot to see.
And there definitely is, and again, as you said in the intro, and I shared a little bit prior to getting on this recording. We've gone through as we go to these Exxxotica conventions, and you are a staple face. You have your own booth there, and every Exxxotica we put together a list, and we do an episode and say, hey, we want to make sure that we want to try to meet this person and meet this performer and go to this seminar. And we get back from Exxxotica and we're like, shit, the weekend flew by and here we are. So again, we know you've always been there. You always have great turnout of fans. Just the following that you have built in 8 years is phenomenal. So what is it about those conventions that just keeps you coming back?
Aside from traveling? I mean, traveling, and now I feel like Exxxotica for me is a way to connect with fans in a whole different level. And now there's usually a feature dancing gig attached to that weekend. So whether or not they want to just do a meet and greet and support me at Exxxotica, or if they want to do a little something more at the club for my feature dancing gig, then it is going to be a different level for sure. So yeah, I mean, I am there to travel, to connect with fans, and to make all that money.
Hey, and nothing wrong with that. And you had previously talked about the feature dancing, and I kind of scratched my head. I'm going, oh, excuse me. I don't know that I was aware that you were doing feature dancing. So, is that something you've done for a while?
You can kind of say that. I started a year after I got into the industry, I'd like to say. So, 7-ish years ago is when I kind of dabbled the whole feature dancing thing, and then COVID hit. So I had to take a little break until the world was open once again. But yeah, I've been doing it for a little bit now. I kind of want to say it's more like 5 to 6 years because I didn't want to count the first year and then COVID hit.
Yeah. So is that something that you had done previously to getting in the industry, or was it just something that was like, what the hell? Let me give this a try and see.
It's actually the latter. I first got into the industry by shooting porn for mainstream companies, and at the time, I was so new that OnlyFans was just, it didn't really even exist until a little bit later. And I figured that shooting was going to be more than enough to make a living. I was wrong. It was not, because it is quite unpredictable when the companies are going to want you, but they do want to shoot you if you were new.
Yeah.
And after getting into porn, I did some camming as well because I needed to do some more than just having to wait for companies to shoot me. And then, yeah, what the hell? Why don't I try feature dancing? Because I found out during AVN there were like some features here in Vegas, and I got really curious how it was going to be like. And one of the ladies invited me to come see her because she thought that I would have fun feature dancing, and I was just like, but I don't know how that's like. I don't know what to do. And she was just like, just come and watch and see for yourself. And yeah, she won me over, and I was just like, yeah, that looks like fun.
Yeah, and it's a different type of expression. Like, we've talked to other performers, and some are like, nope, hell no, I'm not coordinated enough for that shit. It's all good. And others are like, look, it's a whole different expression. If you're doing OnlyFans, you're expressing yourself in one way, and it's that form of art. But the feature dance is a whole nother level of that really opens up your mind.
Creativity.
Oh,
Yeah.
For sure. And different clubs have different rules, which means they also have different clientele,
Sure.
different expectations.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not really that proficient when it comes to pole dancing. I know some tricks here and there, but for the most part, I'm there to just touch people.
And
I mean, I do porn, okay? So, of course, I'm gonna I mean, not like fuck them, but just...
yeah. And you're right. It's like, and as we've talked to other guests and other friends, they're like, look, you always got to be like, all right, what's the rules as I'm walking into this place so I know, because every state is different, every county's different, every club is different. Like it really is. You have to do your best to try to conform and say, all right, well, maybe I need to change it up a bit.
Yeah, I mean, I have gone fully nude on stage and sometimes even in VIP dance rooms, and I wasn't supposed to.
Yeah, and I think on stage, like from what we've seen, a featured dancer has a little bit more leeway when it comes to some of the rules. But yeah, you still don't want to push the envelope. I mean, with where we are, the rules between Pennsylvania, Ohio, West Virginia, and New York, we're close to all those states, and they're all different.
Oh yes, very much so.
Like completely. I think Ohio still is to the point where you have to have pasties on. There's no full nude, I believe, and you have to have pasties in the state of Ohio.
They serve alcohol?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, a lot of the times it seems like if they serve alcohol, it's only like a topless type of club, but with pasties.
Yeah, and in Pennsylvania, it is if they serve alcohol, you can be topless. But there are a lot of the way it's gotten around is there are a lot of BYOB clubs around us. So they're like, yeah, well, we don't have a liquor license. Like there literally is one. There's one, and it's a cool club. They own a beer distributor in the parking lot. So you literally pull into their parking lot, go next door, buy your beer, come back over and go into the club. And they're like, here we go.
I've seen something like that too. I think it's happened in Florida and Texas for sure.
Yeah. So as you said, not a lot of polls. So from your feature dance shows, is it theatrics? Is it costumes? What can somebody expect when they come to see you feature dance?
It's more like themed.
Okay.
And it's not like I do any kind of specific, for lack of a better term, circus act. I'm sorry. I don't want to call it that way. But
you're right.
I can't think of anything else other than circus act because I'm just, I show up and I like to get connected with the fans as much as possible. I try to touch people.
Sure.
Even when I'm up on stage, but sometimes I can barely touch people because of the way it's set up. Yeah, so I mean, if I can't touch people, then I'm a little lost up there.
Yeah. So no circus acts. We have no juggling, no fire, none of that stuff. But hey, get up and close, and we do. There is a club here that we frequent. That they did expand one of the stages. They have 3 stages. They're all interconnected, but the 2 of them on the side are in the middle of the bar. There's 2 bars, and the bars are round. So even from that standpoint, like you're crumbling up dollar bills and throwing them over the bartender's head to the stage. And then the main stage. Oh my God, is cheerleaders? Yes, it is. Yes. Yeah, and that is, and we will frequent there. Like the main stage, they have like the 8 or 10 chairs, but like there's some parts of it where you feel disconnected.
Oh yeah, I know, and it is a little bit hard to. I mean, it is already hard to count all the singles at the end of the night, but imagine having to uncrumple those.
Them. Yeah, you're ironing them. Like, go back to your hotel room with the ironing board.
But I do love that club. I love how the setup is like, despite how hard it is to get connected with people, at least in the middle of the stage.
Where you come down the stairs, like right down to entrance. And they're great people there. Richie's a great GM. Justin,
yes.
the DJ, is a good guy. It is a nice club. They got.
I always just find my way and I push my way into a spot at the main stage. I mean, who's gonna fight with me, really?
That's her take. She's like, features coming out, head down. She plays fullback in football and gets to the front of the stage. I'm like, okay. Yeah, and no, it is a nice club. I mean, I'm a food guy. I'm in the food business. They got a great menu. They do good with their food. Their drinks are great. It is a nice club. They do a good job there. So
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, I forgive them for that.
awesome. Well, and again, I don't like, as I said, not knowing that you were on that circuit, like to miss
I
that.
think-
And at one point, we may have saw
I
like
think
something.
that she
Yeah,
been at, I think, Blush or Rick's now.
yeah. Now it's Rick's Cabaret too.
At one point, but we were somewhere
Yeah.
else. Yes.
But we're gonna have to make it a point next time you're in town, definitely to come out and catch the show. So,
Yes, let me touch you.
yeah, yeah. So, and again, that it's. We talked to a lot of people that the dancing was the start of their
Even getting into
their sex work career. So to get
Yeah,
that secondarily. And to find more fun and more money. Like, okay, why the hell not?
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to create a name for myself before I started doing feature dancing. And I feel like that is the best way to do it because at least you're a little bit more known instead of like hoping that you would.
Sure. Yeah. And you built that fan base. And as you said, like from a timing standpoint, you had started, you had a year to go right into mainstream, but then the pandemic hits and it's like, oh, now what do you do? Because all of the studios stopped filming through it. And and you said, well, that's when kind of OnlyFans came. Well, that's when OnlyFans came for a lot of people.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, when the pandemic hit, I was focusing on camming a lot more. And as you said, a lot of companies were not shooting at the time. And there was at least, I think, one who was so strict about shooting with other people that they wouldn't want to work with you.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I don't know how long that lasted. I mean, clearly it didn't last very long.
Sure.
But yeah, it was so strict at the times. But I didn't really start OnlyFans until a little bit, I think, after the pandemic. I was so focused on camming at the time because that was my bread and butter. Camming was my bread and butter.
Yeah, and that's
I did
awesome.
really well.
Yeah. And from that standpoint, you're still, doing your own and it's you and well, you're able to do it on your schedule from home. Why not?
Yes. Yes, exactly. And it's live.
Yeah. Yeah.
People can see me live.
Well, and as you said earlier, you like to touch the fans. Well, that's a different sort of touching the fans because that's that verbal because you are live. It's not like being on a clip that was recorded 3 months ago.
Oh, yeah. I mean, and it's not like in feature dancing gigs. You can actually finish in a camming session.
Yeah.
You can get naked. You can do anything else explicit.
Yeah.
But in the club, it's different.
Yeah. Yeah. So camming's great
And
for you
also
as well.
it's yeah. This is a safety net right here when it comes to camming. There is a screen.
Exactly.
That protects us.
So now with where you are in your career, as it's developed and grown, the OnlyFans, the camming, is that still a big part of what you do?
So camming, no, not anymore. I have stopped camming for a little while now. And OnlyFans for sure has become a bigger part of my career. I still shoot for companies because I love shooting in general. And then now my bread and butter technically is Minx or Sex Panther. Have you guys heard of that?
Yes.
Yeah, so I love Sex Panther or Minx because it's another way to stay connected with fans, and it is so much easier to send because it's not like I have to go to Google Chrome, type OnlyFans, go to DMs, refresh to see who has replied. I immediately get the texts. And if they send any kind of media or vice versa, I get it immediately. And I also allow myself to a certain period of time of the day do calls with some fans, whether it is just phone or video calls. I love doing it. We can schedule it. It's not like when I was camming, it was unpredictable.
Yeah. And well, and yeah, in the cam world, I would imagine you have your fans and your followers that are set on a schedule that you hope you have to capitalize on their schedule as well as yours. But something like that is like, okay, well, yeah, hey, it's right now. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Nice.
But there's no guarantee, really. I mean, there's no guarantee in anything.
No.
But I felt like when it comes to camming, you do have to have a set schedule. That way your fans and followers know when to expect you're on. But at the same time, I was so dependent on getting all those exclusives. And there was one campsite where I felt like I had to do something explicit in the public room just to get the audience. And I would be lucky if like 3 guys would be tipping for what it is that I was doing.
Yeah.
You would have like over 100 viewers in the public room, and only probably 3 guys would tip, if that.
And that's definitely the struggle, and that's been the struggle too within the industry as a whole. From the fact of the tube sites and all of that out there that it's free, and the closing of all of our episodes, literally, Mrs. says, pay for your porn. Like, take care of the performers. Like, every dollar helps. It's not, I mean, again, as I said earlier, I mean, I'm in the food business. Like, you tip your bartender.
Right.
You
tip your server.
Like,
you even tip when you get your hair done or your nails done.
Yeah. Seriously. Like, we're a tipping society, but there is so much of the free grab that has hurt the
especially
industry.
In porn.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially in porn. It's definitely not the same as like the 80s and stuff like that. But I did hear back then, sure, there weren't any tube sites, but they didn't really have a lot of revenues back then. No. It was just filming and maybe feature dancing or something more to thing like moonlighting.
Sure, yeah, and again,
there weren't a lot of revenues.
No, there wasn't the internet, and the industry has changed. I mean, we've talked to people over the years. I mean, in my first delve into adult entertainment, my parents owned a video store growing up. So, like, I saw that stuff at 13? A young age. Illegal wise. And I'm like, okay.
I wasn't going to ask.
Yeah, and the thing was, back then, like, we've talked to people over the last probably year or two, like, those features have died.
Like
we talked to the feature movies, the full lengths, like, and we talked to a performer. He was at Exxxotica, New Jersey. We met him for the first time. We talked to him.
Recording stopped.
And he's been doing it for a long time. And like the days of Pirates. I mean, I remember when Pirates was released by Wicked, I think it was. And that was the biggest budget movie. And they were talking about that stuff doesn't exist anymore.
No, not really.
Unfortunately,
I mean, it kind of does.
Well, and in little clips. I mean, we see some of those within like Adult Time does some great things with some of those movies. Like the stuff that they're putting out is awesome.
Oh yeah.
But
Yeah.
it just doesn't seem like it's that anymore because the other revenue streams. And again, everything's electronic. You don't have to buy a DVD. You don't have to buy a VHS tape or anything anymore.
Yeah, box covers aren't really a thing anymore.
No. No. And it sucks.
Yeah, that was a big deal back then, I would think. And now
Actually,
you're right, because everything is streaming.
Yeah.
You don't really.
I mean, there are
need
still like adult stores that we've been into that still have.
They still have DVDs,
DVDs.
and I kind of look at them and I'm like, boy, those things have been sitting on the shelf of this porn store for years. All right. Like, I mean, we went out and bought a DVD player, but I'm like, actually, a featured dancer, there was someone featuring here in Pittsburgh, and we had interviewed her for the show, and then that night at the show, she was throwing out signed DVDs. And we got one, and I'm driving home, and I'm like, shit, we can't even watch this.
I don't think we have anywhere to play it.
Yeah. And literally the next day I went out to the store and I was like, it's only $49 for a DVD player? Okay, cool.
I love physical media, but again, I have a thing for touching. So having a physical media is a part of touching.
Yeah, it's without a doubt.
Did the recording stop?
No, so that is Brian's AI records and he gets a little transcript to put out a press release.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, no, we are still going. So with your OnlyFans, what does that look like? Is that are you writing scenes? Are you solos? What can fans expect when they're checking out your OnlyFans sites?
The way I describe OnlyFans, it's kind of like a streaming service like Netflix and Paramount Plus and Disney Plus, because it is content that I would create with other people or just me. Granted, you do have the option to see me live, because sometimes I do live shows on OnlyFans, and I also offer customs and like custom videos or sometimes custom pictures. So you do get a little bit more personalized when it comes to OnlyFans, but for the most part, it is kind of like a streaming service.
Awesome. So a little bit of everything. You're going to
A
find
little bit.
something for yourself.
Oh yeah, so just a little bit. I am actually surprised that people are not really looking at the home feed that much anymore, because I mean, I think as creators did this to ourselves. We use the DMs a lot more than the home feed. But I was like wanting to post personal and BTS stuff on the home feed just to give my fans something more than just watching me fuck somebody or me playing with myself. But yeah, I mean, not a lot of people are like actually looking at the home feed. I'm just like, okay, I guess I'm just gonna stay connected with you guys on the DMs.
But I have noticed that as well within OnlyFans. Like I'll pull up our OnlyFans account and there'll be 50 DM messages that come out, and then I'll scroll down through that home, and it's like, yeah, there, like it what you just said seems to be the norm, and like the BTS stuff and everything. I think that's fun. I enjoy looking at that, some of the, because there's comedy within that as well. And we've talked about that with the difference in, hey, is it a scripted scene or something like that? Or is it gonzo? Well, there is a lot of viewers that seem to really be shifting, and gonzo is okay, but that's not a preference for a lot of people anymore. They're looking for a little backstory. They're looking for some type of, I guess, real life.
Aspect. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really? Like fetish, maybe? I thought when it comes to porn nowadays, it is mostly about fetishes and kinks, as opposed to just watching a beautiful woman fuck in front of the camera. It's not about that anymore. So maybe there is a shift, because yeah, I do a little bit of both. I do gonzo, and I personally love shooting the ones that have a plot, even if the plot is very slim, because
A little on the corny
it,
side, something you just laugh. You're like, oh
yeah,
boy.
I mean, I don't mind. I don't mind it either. Whether it's corny or whether it's a little bit serious, it's a little bit dark. I love having a little bit of a script. It's almost like telling myself, okay, this gives me more of a reason to fuck you, instead of just like, okay, there's your dick. I'm gonna suck it. Maybe I come, and then you come.
and then we're done and we get a shower and we go home. Yeah. And again, it is like some of them you watch the plot and you're like, oh, this is pretty bad, but it's good at the same time. You get a chuckle. And again, that is like you just said, oh, it's giving me a reason. And okay, rather than, yeah, walk in. All right. You drop your pants. Oh boy, look at that. All right, let's go. All right.
Yeah, it's a little bit kinkier. I'm not complaining about gonzos, because I feel like I've done gonzos so much now that, I mean, I'm kind of used to that kind of sex.
And the reality is sometimes sometimes that's what you need. I mean, again, as I said prior, like we've been in the lifestyle and we've had encounters with people that, hookups where we talk and we fool around and we play and there's this and there's that and it's okay. And then we've had other times where literally we've walked into a room at a club and it's like, all right, get naked, puppy pal on the bed now. Let's fuck. Let's all come. All right, cool. Great. Cool hanging out. See ya. We're out of here.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Great job.
Yeah, exactly. Like sometimes you just need that. All right. Yeah. Drop it. Let's pound and let's go.
Yeah, it depends on the mood, but yes, it's kind of like a wham bam, thank you ma'am situation sometimes. Or if you're in the mood for something kinkier and sensual and passionate. Actually, I mean, when it comes to fucking, it doesn't mean it cannot be passionate at all.
You're absolutely right. Yeah. And
I used to think before I got into the industry that there was a difference between making love and fucking, and to a certain extent there is, but both can still be very, very passionate.
yeah, yeah, without a doubt. So as we've talked about, you're filming with some studios, you're doing your own content. We always like to dig in a little bit and find out, because one of the big stigmas in the industry is mental health. So from your standpoint, off screen, how do you keep yourself mentally balanced? What do you enjoy doing? What does that look like for you?
So the number one thing is having a really good support system, which I admit is quite hard to build and encounter, especially when you're in this industry, because there's a lot of people who are just after you just because they need something from you. And if you find those people, then hold on to them, because they are going to keep you sane. And other than that, I like getting in touch with nature.
Nice.
And yeah, because it gives me some kind of serenity. Getting in touch with nature. I get to actually breathe a little bit. I do love the city. Don't get me wrong. I do love the city a lot, but sometimes it is good to actually escape it for a little bit so that you don't hear the noises, and you can just hear everything else that nature has to offer. And other than that, I mean, I love getting lost in movies and shows. I used to be that kind of viewer who would just watch just to watch, but now I like taking it all in.
Okay.
And sometimes it does actually pull some heartstrings, and others I just like to laugh so much that my abs hurt because laughter can be really good for your abs. And yeah, I mean, those are the things that I love doing. I used to read more and play video games more, but because of how crazy my schedule has been, it's been really difficult to make time for both of those.
Sure. Oh, and with nature and just getting out, like you said, I myself personally, I love fast paced of being in a city, something like LA or Vegas. It's great in little clips and that fast pace, but at the end of the day, I want to be outdoors. Like we live in the middle of, like, we don't have many neighbors. We live in the woods. It's nothing to go out on the deck and there's deer walking through the yard and this and that. And that's great because it's like, all right, just leave me alone and let me be with myself for a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, because you do need that. You need the balance.
Yeah.
It is, this industry, it's a lot.
Sure.
There's there's a lot for you to do, and it is called an adult industry for a reason because there's a lot of adulting going on other than just fucking. I mean, you still have to do things like taxes.
Yeah. Well, yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah.
You still have the same stuff that we all have, and you said support system as well, and that, as we talked earlier on too, like we have become such genuine friends with people within the industry, and some of them have said, they're like, look, we have industry friends, but it's different. Like we need that support system outside of it, like the family support system, and there's always that fear, and it's been very few. Yes, we've talked to people that are like, yeah, our families kind of disowned us when they found out about what we do. There's a huge stigma within the industry, but at the same time,
Oh, yes.
you're still the person you always were. You just have a different career. So to have someone to lean on outside of the industry, that is a true friend, because there's assholes in the world everywhere that are just out for themselves. And it's a matter of finding the right people to just, be able to shoot a text to and be like, hey, how's your day going? Yeah, it was a shitty one. All right. Yeah. And have a normal everyday conversation and then move on.
Yeah, it's actually kind of refreshing to sometimes get those texts that just says, thinking of you, how are you okay? Instead of just like getting a text because you know that person needs something from you.
Yeah.
So it's kind of refreshing to get those texts from time to time. And like I said, it's not easy to find those people, especially in this industry. And you're right, a lot of family members, when they find out, they just shun us. But if you find a way to create a family of your own, I mean, not necessarily like having kids, but
Sure. No.
having friends who are that close to you, then
Family doesn't have to be blood.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. And we've said that before. Like, the industry is a family. It is very dysfunctional.
At times.
Blood family is extremely dysfunctional. It's no different, but it's finding the right people and the good people, and being able to surround yourself when you need it, and being able to know when you need a break and pull away and take it for yourself.
Yeah.
So,
because again, you need it. That's why when I go to like Exxxotica and feature dancing gigs, sometimes I find ways to do something for myself. Because I mean, I need it.
Yeah.
I need to do something for myself, whether it's just to reward myself or find a way to relax.
Yeah, and especially like Exxxoticas, those like with what you are, Ember Snow, from the time you walk onto that floor until the end of the night. Those are long days. Those are, they take a toll on mental, physical, emotional, all of that stuff. So to be able to get out. And we've had friends that when they've come into Pittsburgh to feature dance, we're like, look, Saturday, give us a call. We'll take you out to lunch. Like, we'll show you around the city, like, just to have some normalcy rather than sitting in a hotel room the whole time and wait until you go back to the club to dance again and you're there until 4 a.m. and, and to just get away, to just break free.
Sounds good to have, again, a balance. I kind of am a workaholic, so whenever I am at Exxxotica, I am there from open to close. Sometimes I leave a little bit early if I need to feature dance the same night, but that just makes, if I don't really sleep much, then it's a good night.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to complain too much. I'm probably not all there completely, and what you're seeing on the floor is just Celsius. That's it. It's just to me. Yeah.
You figure out what gets you through it. It's like, all right, yep, I got to get through. All right, I got 2 more hours. All right, I got 1 Celsius left. There we go.
Yeah, because I'm not going to do Coke, so I have a Celsius or a Red Bull.
There, yep, there you go, and you get by, and you get through it, and you live to stand in heels another day.
Oh God, yeah, and usually Saturdays are even longer, so that's when I choose to wear tennis shoes.
But it's funny. There's absolutely nothing wrong. We have friends. It's like they're like, hey, if we want to get some pictures and stuff, do it on Saturday because they're like, Sunday is dress down day. We're wearing Chuck Taylor Converse or we're wearing tennis shoes and we're gonna have shorts on and that's it because like Sunday we need to get out of these shoes. And we've actually started doing that at in New Jersey and Chicago on Saturday night. We have started doing kind of an after hours event in our room for friends and performers to say, hey, if you need to unwind or kick back, we've opened up our room. We have a full bar. We've gotten food. We've gotten some snacks and said, our door's open. If you just need to veg out and sit and take 20 minutes, like come on in and just unwind and relax. Because it's such a long day.
Out.
And
out.
Yeah.
I love it.
And it's we've had quite a few performers say, this is great. Like this is because then they're turning around and they're going to an after party or something, but they're like this 20 minutes to just have some charcuterie or have a piece of pizza and have a drink is so needed. Like we get it. We're there working and doing interviews, and by that time we're like, wow, all right, I need a bourbon now. So it's even worse for you. So, but I just say this has been an awesome conversation, and again, we kind of smack ourselves because we have just never. There's so many of those, like I said, that we've missed over the times of Exxxoticas, and. To say, we've missed you at all these Exxxoticas. We will definitely, as this airs, we really haven't told anybody that we pretty much told everybody we were not going to be at Exxxotica DC. But yes, we will be there this coming weekend. We will, without a doubt, make it a point to stop and meet you in person.
Let's give me a hug.
Yes.
Because she likes to touch.
Yes, I know. Like, and how can you pass that up? Shit. So listeners, if you're there,
I do hugs more than kisses. So get your hug.
Yeah. So listeners, if you're in DC and you need a good hug, be sure to find Ember Snow's booth. And again,
pay for it.
Yeah, pay for it. And it's hard to miss. When you look, you have really put time, effort, and money into your booth setup with the backdrop and the signage. That stuff doesn't come cheap. You need to think that out and do that. And your booth always is very recognizable and noticeable.
Thank you.
So, which says a lot about you as well from the professional level of what you portray.
I am very tiny, so I try to find ways to make something else recognizable because, I can only wear probably 6 inches heels, and even then, I'm still small. It'll be so much easier for people to find me if they have like the banner, the backdrop, and then maybe me.
Hey, and
You're not tiny. You're fun sized.
well,
Thank you.
and that's what I was
you.
going to say. They say good things come in small packages. I mean, here we are. You know, I tell that to Mrs. She's 5'4"
Yeah.
and a half. You know,
How lucky! Wow, I'm 4'11". Can you please like donate at least 1 inch?
But I'm still in this household. I'm the short one. Everybody's looking down at me, so you know.
Hey, but that's okay. Oh, so one more time, real quick, before we go, can you let everyone know once again where can they find you online and on social media?
So on X it is, or Twitter, Ember Snow XXX, and Instagram is Ember4 ever, and OnlyFans is just Ember Snow. And if you do want to text me and do those calls, check out my minx. It should be Ember-Snow. And if you have trouble finding any of those, then you should be able to find an All My Links link for all that good stuff.
Yep. Type Ember Snow into Google. Nowadays, it'll pop up if you struggle with anything. It'll be there. Well, it has been a pleasure meeting and getting to talk with you here this evening. Enjoy your Thanksgiving holiday and have
Thank
a
you.
great weekend. Safe travels over here to the East Coast, and we look forward to seeing you next week in DC.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me tonight.
Thank you. All right. Well, that wraps up episode 199 in the tub.
How in
Yeah. From here on out, we got a number 2 in front of it, at least for 100 more.
Jeez.
And
Still kind of crazy.
it really is. As we spent time talking to, friends at Exxxotica that really have been friends since this started. We never expected to get it we didn't know. And
even met a couple that has followed us, and we've seen multiple times at other Exxxoticas, and they actually introduced themselves this time. So
yeah, it really is. It's truly become a family over this journey. Never again expected. It didn't know what to expect, and here we are. Essentially 4 years into this, and still meeting new people, still having a great time, and well, here's to more. Next up is episode 200, so stay tuned for that. I think it's time to call 199 and the 100s a wrap. Think so? You're speechless.
no, I was
Thinking
trying to come up with something witty to close it with, and
And still thinking about, holy shit.
right,
Here
exactly.
we are. How do I end it?
exactly. How
Yeah.
do I close the 100s in style?
Here we are. We got through it.
Right. 200's next, folks. Stay tuned.
Don't forget to follow us on our social medias. Berg Couple for Fun on Twitter and Instagram. The Bergs on Facebook and Reddit. OnlyFans
No,
is... What's the OnlyFans? There's 2 of them.
there are.
Did you... yeah, I remember that one. There's 2 of them. So, there is ours. Is Berg Couple for Fun. But then... Then...
Yes.
Mrs. has her own.
That's right.
Oh. And that is...
Mrs. Berg.
All right. So, you can catch us there as well. You can hit us up on email, thebergs@inourtub.com.
Right?
Our website is inourtub.com.
Catch us on Free Swap or
Full.
yeah, full Free Swap, Full Swap Radio.
I mean,
See,
hey,
you asked me
hey,
if I remember my
Free
lines.
for
No,
all swap. I mean, hey.
on
more the
Full Swap
merrier.
Radio.
Yes. Monday at 9 and Fridays at 1. And hey, keep an eye out on those social medias as well. That's where our travel plans and the upcoming where we gonna be is gonna be. So, with that, remember to pay for your porn. Support all the wonderful, beautiful content creators and performers that we have on this show, that we know within the industry. Take care of yourself, mental health. Do what makes you keep ticking and being yourself. Remember to wrap it before you tap it. Lick it before you stick it. And until next time.
We'll keep the lights on and the tub warm for you.
I got